Over the past few years, superhero movies have largely dominated Hollywood, which have exposed a much larger audience to superheroes and superpowers. This raises a question though: could superpowers be a real thing? The answer is that it very much depends on your definition of what a superpower is. If the person needs to be able to fly like Superman or wield thunder and lightning like Thor, then the answer is no. But if you drop your expectations just a little bit, you'll find some incredible people with some incredible abilities. Join us as we look at a few of those very people. The Iceman. Wim Hof is a famous Dutch athlete who has gained the appropriate nickname of the Iceman by being able to withstand incredibly cold temperatures. In 2007, he climbed Mount Everest in nothing but shorts and almost succeeded, but failed only due to a recurring foot injury he'd been having trouble with. In 2009, he completed a half marathon in Finland with temperatures of about -20°C, again wearing nothing but shorts. In 2011, he broke the world record for the longest ice bath with a staggering 1 hour and 52 minutes. Of course, he was only breaking his own previous record of 1 hour and 44 minutes. He's been eager to share his recipe for success and has appeared on various TV shows, interviews, podcasts, and more. Studies have been performed on him to find out the cause of his powers, but nobody is exactly sure. According to Wim, it's attributed in large part due to his special breathing technique, which he has explained in detail on numerous occasions. Matt Stonie. If you spend a significant amount of time browsing YouTube, you may well have heard of Matt Stonie. The competitive eater has produced hundreds of videos showing him eating an absolutely inhuman amount of food, especially for someone of his size. Some notable examples of things he has eaten include this giant cookie bowl with ice cream that's over 23,000 calories, which is what the average man may consume in more than a week, this enormous plate of chili cheese fries, this entire mass gainer tub, over 200 cookies, and many, many more things. He has turned his passion and talent into a successful business. Today, he has over 1 billion views on YouTube and has also managed to stay skinny throughout all of this time. Master of Qi. Hu Qiong is a Shaolin monk who claims that by transferring his Qi energy into the right part of his body and by hitting his body as much as possible, he's able to make his body so resilient that it is like wearing steel armor. In order to prove his claims, Hu has performed a number of frightening challenges that may seem impossible to most. These challenges were performed by Hu whilst being witnessed by a biomechanical engineer. The first challenge for Hu was to bend a solid steel bar using only his skull. Watching this happen isn't so bad. Listening to the sound of the bar hitting his head is rather disturbing, however. The second challenge ups the ante and requires Hu to place his entire body on 3 traditional spearheads. But because that's too easy, a 50-kilogram block of granite is then placed on his back and is broken with a sledgehammer. The final challenge is the most difficult without question and requires Hu to use his Qi energy to resist the power of an electric drill. The test was performed in 3 different locations: his stomach, his neck, and his skull. Hu was able to resist all 3 and came out mostly unscathed, apart from small scars from the drill. Iron Stomach. Michel Lotito was a French entertainer who discovered at a young age that he was able to eat things that others couldn't. At only age 9, he ate his first glass by accident, and things accelerated from there. He became well known for eating an entire airplane, which took him 2 years to consume. He's devoured plenty of bicycles, shopping carts, televisions, and we're not even talking about the smaller stuff he ate on a regular basis like glasses, light bulbs, nuts and screws, and more. Michel became known as Mr. Eats It All, although this nickname cannot be true, as he didn't eat bananas, because apparently when combined with the metals in his stomach, it would cause him heartburn. Eating the things he did was a tricky and dangerous process. One mistake on the way in or out, and he could have caused himself serious injury. Yet somehow, throughout his life, he never had any serious repercussions from his unusual eating habits. Sadly, Michel passed away in 2007, apparently from natural causes not associated with his strange diet. Super Samurai. Isao Machi is a martial artist from Japan who possesses a level of accuracy with his blade that is matched by very few, if any. This, combined with his incredible reflexes, has allowed him to complete some amazing challenges. Isao holds numerous Guinness World Records, including the fastest BB pellet cut by a sword, most sword cuts to straw mats in 3 minutes, fastest 1000 martial arts sword cuts, fastest tennis ball cut by a sword, and more. He's also done some other very impressive stuff that's more about his accuracy and steady hands than his reflexes, such as cutting just the tip of this mushroom, cutting this pea bean horizontally, and even cutting this metal pipe in half. It's hard to say how exactly he does these things, but no doubt he has spent a lifetime to refine his skills, which I suppose is a fitting message to end this video with. A superpower doesn't have to be a gift from the gods or something entirely fictional. If you work hard enough at something and become better at it than anyone else, then surely that can be considered a superpower. Thanks for watching as always. If you enjoyed it, give us a like. If you thought it sucked, give us a dislike. If you loved it, consider subscribing to see new videos. Until next time.